Alright, we're going to look at assembling this piece together. First thing you want to do is get all your pieces in order, especially the two sides of piece number 3. So we stamped one of them. It would look a lot nicer if that was lined up with our numbers that we have there. So I'm going to take these, set them to the side. First one we're going to put on is piece 2 onto the bottom. We're going to be using some hot glue for this. So the best way to do this is to get the hot glue on piece number 2 all through here and then get it lined up very quickly. So this needs to be a fast-paced motion. So we're going to start spreading the glue. It's already starting to cool. Get it spread all over the bottom. Then we're going to line this up, and I like to use piece number 4 to line up my edge and my back. Push it in place, line up my edge, line up my back. It's already starting to cool and in place. We're going to take piece number 3 and we're going to assemble the two sides onto piece number 2. So what I like to do is I take all 3 pieces, get them lined up, make sure this side is the one with the numbers. My 1, 2, 3, it's in the right position. Get everything pretty much lined up. And we're going to take one of these sides, take the hot glue gun, just strip a hot glue on the bottom. We'll line it up on the side, and again I like to take piece number 4 and line it up with the front and the back. Everything's nice and even. Okay, and we're going to take the other side, putting glue on the bottom of it. We'll line this one up. Again, take piece 4, line everything up on the side, line up the backs. Everything's nice and square. Now the middle piece we're not going to glue down. This is going to be moving back and forth. So we're going to leave that without any glue. Next up, we're going to be putting piece 4 on the top, but before we can do that, we want to assemble a rubber band onto these 2 dowels so it'll pull the piece number 3 back every time. So to do that, I'm going to take 2 fingers, put it in between, we're going to twist once and go through, twist twice and go through, twist 3 times and go through, and then you're going to make sure this all kind of fits nicely. Okay, we're going to take piece number 3, the slide. We're going to hook it through and onto the dowel. Now I'm just going to use my middle finger here. I'm going to drop it in. I'm going to put the rubber band over the dowel at the bottom. Work the rubber band just a little bit. Next up, we're going to attach piece 4. I find it helpful to borrow a piece from someone else to help line up piece 4. Instead of putting glue on piece 4, that could get stuck to the slide. So we're just going to put some strips of glue on these 2 sides here. So we have to do this fairly quickly. We have to get both sides at the same time or it's going to start to cool. Make sure the hole's pointing towards the front, that's very important. The numbers in the back. I'm going to line up the sides. I'm going to line up the back. Again, make sure the hole is towards the front so that those holes line up together. Okay, last thing we're going to do is we're going to attach the mason jar onto the top. There's 3 pieces. This piece I hold on to. You guys don't need that. Please don't throw it away. I'll keep that. All you're going to need is a lid and the jar. So we want to get some glue to go on the bottom of the lid here as well as the sides of the lid. So when we're putting glue inside of here, we want to get just a little rim around the bottom and then a little bit around the sides as well. So we're going to take the hot glue gun. We need to be ready for what we're going to do because we have to move quickly. So I'm going to start the glue around the bottom, keeping it close to the edge. Put glue around the sides. Then we can take our lid, push it down in there, and start to let that cool. Later, we'll be able to attach our jar onto the lid like that. And we're almost done. The sides are a little pull hanger in the front. Lastly, we're going to put the little pull onto the slide. This, I don't mind if you guys just kind of line it up by eye. So I like to take a pencil to verify. I like to try and center a dot between the top and bottom and between left and right. If you'd like an exact measurement, see your teacher, he'll help you out. Once we know where it's going to be put, we're going to take this pull, we're going to push it into there and then start to spin. Push and spin. Okay, the straighter the better. If it starts to go crooked, just line it back up. These first couple spins are important to try and get it as straight as possible. And now it'll start to thread itself in. Once you get it where you want, I like to have that pointing down. Get that lined up. Now if we pull forward, the rubber band brings it back.